Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay. Mike Williams here with another Week 12 game preview. And today we're going to be going over the Steelers versus the Bengals. Let's get it started. The over-under for this game is low, probably because both of the quarterbacks are terrible. 39 points. The spread is -6.5 Steelers. And we're going to start with those Steelers. But before I get into the matchup, I need to talk about what happened last week. Myles Garrett, come on, man. You can't do that. That was one of the most egregious things I've seen on the football field. Hit that, for those of you who haven't seen it, took off that man's helmet and hit him with it. Very disrespectful. But I do want to say something. Mason Rudolph, I'm talking directly to you. What were you thinking, bro? Trying to rip off Myles Garrett's helmet? Do you know how big and strong he is? You are a quarterback. Stay in your lane. Ripping off helmets is not your lane. Myles Garrett showed you that that wasn't your lane, and this is how you rip off helmets. I'm not condoning in any way what he did. But Mason Rudolph started it. I know that there was a late sack. I know he didn't need to take him to the ground, but ripping off the helmet, that's next level, as we saw 30 seconds later. He didn't need to try to rip off his helmet. He could have said what he needed to say. He could have pushed him, done all those other football antics. Ripping off helmets, that ain't normal. And Myles Garrett showed him how to rip off a helmet. Not only did he rip it off, Mason Rudolph came charging at this man with no helmet like a madman and just got dunked on the head. Mason Rudolph, can't believe you did that. Very terrible. Should not have done it. Myles Garrett shouldn't have done that for sure. But Mason Rudolph, don't start none, won't be none, man. I'm going to need you to keep that helmet on next time. All right, let's get into the game. Obviously, not starting Mason Rudolph. He's playing terribly. And Juju Smith-Schuster's out. James Conner's out. Definitely don't want a piece of that. So, like I said, Juju's out, so I'm not touching him, obviously. Deontay Johnson, I guess, could be a play, but I'm not trying to play him either. I really am staying away from a lot of things in this game other than Jalen Samuels. I think Jalen Samuels is going to be a very solid play. Mason Rudolph likes to dink and dunk whenever he's in danger, and I think Jalen Samuels is going to be perfect for that. And I'm not sure James Conner's health situation, to be honest with you. It seems like he just keeps getting injured. I feel like he's always leaving the game with an injury. He comes back the next week. But moving forward, like in future years, you're going to have to take that into account. He's kind of like Matt Breida. Just injured all the time. Very talented. Like them very much. But the injuries, man, the best ability is availability. And if you can't be on the field, James Conner, you're killing us, man. But Jalen Samuels is going to play very solid. I have him as a running back too. And I think that Vance McDonald also gets more love. With all the other people out, they're going to shift to the tight end a little bit more. And I think that he gets a little love. He could definitely get you 40 and a touchdown with 4 receptions. I think that the Steelers defense going against the Bengals is absolutely amazing. Finley is a terrible quarterback, and the Steelers are actually a pretty solid running back, or it's pretty solid defense. So I definitely think that should be a good match for them. Let's get to the Bengals. No one's starting Ryan Finley, so I'm not even going to discuss it. He played absolutely terrible last week. And AJ Green, no one knows when he's going to come back. I have no idea if he's even going to play this year. I've been holding him in at least 4 leagues, killing me, and I'm sure he's killing y'all too. Sorry for your loss, guys. I'm feeling it with you. We're going through the struggle together. And there was a brutal hit against Auden Tate this week. It was very scary. He's on the ground for a while, got carted off. There's a chance he may play, but I'm not banking on him playing. And if he doesn't play, man, Tyler Boyd, I know he's going to get shadowed. And I know the Steelers defense is solid, but who else are they going to throw it to? He's got to get some love. I have him as a flex play this week. I think he could get you about 10 to 15 points. I know he crushed you last week with the 2 fantasy points. He crushed me too. Everybody and their mother had him ranked in the top 15. And he didn't finish anywhere close to that. 2 fantasy points last week. Joe Mixon has proven that I think that he can be a viable play. The last 3 games he's played, 16, 16, 17. I think that's about where he lands. I think he's solid. Steelers are good against the running back, but I think that Mixon is pretty much going to need to move this team down the field. So I think he's going to be a solid play, and that's all I'm starting for this from this team. If you have any questions, hit me up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and good luck, everybody. Peace.